Hello my dear students, welcome to your class again. Students, in our previous class we have studied about what is force, what are its effects. Now in this video we are going to study types of forces. As you can see, there are two types of forces, contact force and non-contact force. Contact force are muscular force and frictional force, and in non-contact force we will study gravitational force, magnetic force and one more, electromagnetic force. Contact force, as नेम से ही पता चल रहा है, contact force वो force होता है जिसमें when the force acting between two objects require a physical contact. जब दो force act कर रहे हैं किसी body पे and they require a physical contact. For example, when you push something, when you pull something, when you lift a bucket, when you kick a ball, when you hit somebody, these are all contact force. Okay, now we will study muscular force and frictional force in detail. Muscular force is a very common type of contact force. Muscular force is a force when an object is pushed, pulled or lifted by the action of muscles. When you do something and force is applied by the muscles, so there is a contact between the object and your muscles. So this is a muscular force and it is a type of a contact force. For example, lifting a bag, किसी भी बैग को उठाना, kicking a football, weight lifters lift heavy weights. So all these are use muscular force. Even when you ride a bicycle, your muscular force is applied. Next type of contact force is a frictional force. Friction क्या होता है? Friction is a resistive force, या आप कह सकते हो opposing force. Opposing means opposite side से force लगना, that acts between two objects in contact with each other. जब भी कोई दो substances एक साथ contact में हैं, तो जो force आप apply कर रहे हो उसके opposite side से जो force लगता है, that is known as frictional force. Afterwards we will see this frictional force in detail, but here you must know that frictional force is always opposite to the motion of the object, and if friction is less, you can easily push your object. And actually what happens, frictional force is a force that slows things. कोई भी move कर रही है thing, या it prevents thing from moving, and it always acts on the moving objects and its direction is always opposite. अब ये देखो, in the diagram you can see this book is moving downwards. Book is moving downwards the slide, and frictional force उसको oppose कर रही है और उसको रोक रही है move करने से. Now as you know, it is easier to slide down ice than on a grass. Okay, कोई भी slide अगर आप कर रहे हो तो आइस पे आप इजीली स्लाइड कर सकते हो, या कोई भी स्लिपरी फ्लोर पे आप इजीली स्लाइड कर सकते हो, बट लेकिन ऑन ग्रास यू डोंट स्लाइड इजीली. व्हाई? बिकॉज फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स ऑन ग्रास इज वेरी लेस and on ice or tiles it's large. So we will study this in detail in our next part of the lesson. So frictional force, if frictional force is equal to the pushing force, the object remains at rest.